Hey everyone, it's Kristielyn here. I hope you guys are enjoying your full moon evening. We've been in the energy for a few days, and I don't know about you, but there's been some intense healing with this full moon in Capricorn. So I really am super excited to be able to do your reading tonight. Like, it has been a minute, right? I know I was on the road. I've been traveling lots, doing healing and all kinds of stuff all at the same time. So thank you all for your patience. Oh, thank you for the love. I think that was Rochelle. Awesome. Thank you so much for being here. Oh yeah, there's your name. Perfect. Awesome. So yeah, like there was quite a few messages that came in. And I feel like there's been some kind of, there's some work that's being done in around communicating or learning how to communicate your emotions, communicate on a whole different level. I feel like there's been something that's been really like on your mind. It's been like really putting you in this Eight of Swords, Nine of Swords energy. And it's simply going to be worked through and healed through communication. And in the full moon energy, right, we just came out of Mercury in retrograde, right? So like communication is a bit trickier, right? It's a little bit more, needs to be a little bit more precise during Mercury in retrograde. It has ended on the 22nd, so now Mercury's in direct. So I feel like communication is going to go a lot smoother. There's going to be a lot less miscommunications. And like I said, I feel like you guys really need to speak up and speak your truth around something that's been really burdensome or burdening you for a long time. For the last 3 months, I heard. It's been kind of building up. But like there's been some illumination I hear around the full moon. Each time it's been kind of popping up. It's like this deep-seated, for some of you, there's like a deep-seated wound with that. It's in regards to your self-confidence. I feel like you are making really positive strides and towards your self-confidence, and it shows. It absolutely shows. And it may not feel that way all the time, right? Because like sometimes as human beings, we have expectations of ourselves that once we reach a certain level of healing, a certain level of growth on the spiritual path or whatever, right, that all of a sudden we're going to be like just illuminated and like happy 24/7, right? And we want to be able to ride that wave. For some of you, I feel like there is a little bit of an addiction to that, to like being only of the light, which is totally fine. It's a part of your growth, a part of your life lesson. I definitely have been there. That's what they call, toxic positivity. So there's lessons learned in that. So there's nothing to be ashamed of about that. But I'm here to simply bring the light and to bring illumination to the situation or situations that you find yourself in. And Spirit is really encouraging a lot of people to stand up and stand out into the light. Be the light. Be your authentic self, because when you are working from that space, you are naturally confident. You are naturally like yourself. Thank you so much for the love. Sending it back to all you lovely people. Hi, Nelda. Hi, Jackie and Brandy. Thank you so much for being here, ladies. Thank you so much. It's been a minute, hey? Yeah, so what else was there? I also heard abundance is yours, and there was a flow of money coming into your life, but it's attached to your self-worth. And the blockages in regards to communicating has to do with the things that you've learned about yourself over the last 3 moon cycles. You've been practicing a lot of standing your ground. You've been doing things differently in your relationships. You could be taking more time for yourself and nurturing yourself a lot more. And it all shows, right? It's all of those. Oh, hi. Thank you so much for the hearts and the love. It all shows, right? Because it's all those small little incremental changes that we make every single day, and they compound over time. And then all of a sudden, 1 moon cycle, 2 moon cycles, 3 moon cycles later, we're glowing, you know what I mean? Like we feel different, we're moving different, we're thinking different, we're dreaming different, And I feel like there's like this last little stretch for some of you that's like, I just feel like a rubber band. Some of you could be feeling like you're going forward and then you're kind of getting shot back, and you're going forward and you're getting shot back. And that's okay. There's a lesson in that, right? It's really it's a really good opportunity to ask ourselves, like, what is this teaching me in this moment? What is this? Why am I getting hard on myself for feeling like I'm getting shot back or like I'm going backwards? Right? Like, or is it just part of the process? Is it part of the energetic kind of like, I just feel like it's like when you're completing one cycle and you're moving to a different energetic space, it's almost like stickiness, right? Like this energetic stickiness. So you could kind of be oscillating between the two different energies, and that's a part of the growth process, right? I hear something about the fourth dimension. So if you guys listen to the Archangel Michael teachings, I would highly recommend doing some research with him, with his channeler Rona, because you speak a lot about the fourth dimension and how sometimes it can feel a little bit blurry, but I feel like you guys are just kind of going through this phase of like, yeah, just kind of, it's not ripping, it's gentle, and sometimes it's really minuscule. Like these changes, these shifts are like, they're they're not small because they're huge energetically, but they feel really incremental, and then you're just going to snap out of it and you're going to be in this completely new space. But a lot of you guys, sorry, I'm hearing something, like actually hearing something. So, well, you know what I mean, like outside. Sounds like someone's bass or something like that. Maybe some of you guys are going to benefit from listening to binaural beats. There's beta waves. There's beta and theta waves and alpha waves. And I feel like some of you might be able to benefit from listening to those while you sleep. I know I do. I listen to them all the time to really help to transmute, but it's like to kind of smooth out any sort of rough edges in your energetic field, right? Or any sort of like, they just feel like small bumps. They may feel huge to you because I feel like there's some kind of expectation that you have of yourself, that you should be in a certain place or at a certain like point, you know, in your development because of your age, because of like your status, because of whatever, right? Who your parents were for some of you. But honestly, it's those limiting thoughts and beliefs that actually keep you in that in between, going back and forth, right? So you do make progress, but getting shot back, asking yourself why, where is that coming from? I hear openness, like open your mind. Try to remain open during this time, because there's going to be a lot of messages coming through to you through other people. We've said this before many times. Spirit loves to work through others, and I feel like that is going to be really important, imperative in trying to understand and receive clarity. One more quick tip before we get into the reading. So I speak love and intention into my water and into my food and everything that I ingest. And I feel like you guys would benefit very much from doing the same thing. When you just get some water, or you could coffee, whatever, right? And I just simply say, thank you, I love you. But now I've been doing things a little bit differently, right? So we can actually set intentions for the things that we are wanting to manifest into our lives. So if we're wanting to manifest clarity, we could say thank you for the clarity. If we want to manifest confidence or courage or love, say thank you for the courage, thank you for the love, thank you for the confidence, thank you for the joy, thank you for the playfulness, thank you for my friends, thank you for the prosperity, you name it, right? And then you set intention and then you ingest it. So cheers. Collectively, you guys are doing great. You guys are doing amazing. And I don't know if there's enough people around you to recognize how much growth and how much work that you've been putting into yourself, but I feel you, I hear you, I sense you, and you're doing amazing. You're doing so freaking good. I feel sometimes we need to be able to learn how to communicate that to ourselves. Oh, yeah. Okay, thank you, Spirit. Oh. Okay, so I feel like there was some kind of deception that has occurred in your life. Something from childhood. And I feel like that kind of put you into 10 of Swords, 9 of Swords, 8 of Swords energy. That's kind of what's pulling you back a little bit. See how we went from 10, 9, 8? You're regressing. But you're not regressing. Spirit wants you to know that you're not regressing. I feel like that was the part of your clarity. Try not to overthink about it. Give it to Spirit if it's too heavy for you to carry. But there's some kind of deception. I don't know. There's been shifty energy. And people think that, like, I can't feel it. People think that other people can't feel it. But we can. We can. And Spirit knows. Spirit knows what's up. And we've said this before about, about how nothing goes unnoticed. Nothing. You cannot hide anything from Spirit. So, what you do unto others, you do unto yourself. And sometimes in those moments, it could be difficult to show compassion. It could be difficult to show compassion to yourself if you are the one being shifty or whatever, right? It could go both ways. Yeah, exactly, right? So if you feel like there's some kind of shifty energy around you, I really don't want to hyper focus on it because that's what gives it power, right? But to help you in navigating that energy and so you don't get sucked into other people's drama is to release, do some energy clearing, show some compassion to yourself, and then extend that compassion to the other person and then let it go. Protection is going to be really, really important during this time as well, especially in this in-between phase where you're kind of ascending and you're going into the next level, going into the next stage. It's imminent. For those of you that have done the work, it's imminent. You are heavily protected, but it's, just be mindful and try to focus on self. Focus on what you can do to help nurture yourself and balance out your energies and your chakras so you're no longer giving free energy, giving your energy away. Because you have that power. You have that power. You can choose whatever it is that you want to focus on. You can focus on your growth, focus on your love, focus on the relationships that you want to cultivate. You can focus on your career. You can focus on your home. Literally can focus on a million other things besides, like the shifty energy. So let Spirit handle that. Let Spirit handle that. I feel like a lot of you guys are, we talked about this before. A lot of you guys are leaders. A lot of you guys, I heard, it's like the guard. You guys are being prepared for mission to be the spiritual guard for the next level of ascension, the next wave. Archangel Michael really wants to connect with you. A lot of you are messengers of the light. I just felt someone get kind of like, ooh. That's okay. That's okay. The Vanguard. Thank you, Spirit. Thank you, Archangel Michael. Yeah, some of you feel that. Some of you feel that fire energy, that truth, that light. You feel it. You feel it coming out of you, like bubbling out of you, and you're ready. You're ready. Ooh. Okay. Okay. Get into it. Sorry. I could get really passionate about that too, so. Just be mindful of what is ego-driven and what is spirit-driven, heart-centered. Okay. God, Holy Spirit, Jesus, saints, and angels, I ask that all of my readings be accurate and truthful and bring blessings to everyone involved. Please safeguard my readings and make sure that only God's spirit helpers to define life come through. Please assist me in keeping my ego in check and confidently stating His truth with love. Thank you so much, Spirit, for this help. Thank you so much for the amazing blessings of peace, prosperity, abundance, joy, love, clarity. Thank you so much for the strength. Thank you so much for the community. Thank you so much for these amazing, beautiful people that are watching here on the live tonight and those that are going to watch it on the replay. Thank you so much for all of these amazing, beautiful people and for this amazing opportunity, Spirit. Thank you so much. Thank you, thank you, thank you. What messages do you have for the collective to help them navigate their path that is in their highest good and in the presence of love? So it is. Amen. Look for a sign. Thank you. There's something better. I feel like some of you guys are trying to make a decision here. It could be in regards to a relationship or in regards to a move. Career path. Thank you. There's something better coming. Abundance is yours, you believe. Choose a new direction in the near future. Let go. Surrender to the process. Forgiveness. There's 5 more steps or 5 more days. The situation will improve. Listen to your intuition. Reconsider any sort of, reconsider your options. Communicate clearly. Well, we got that one earlier. Okay. I feel like there's something better coming up here for you guys. In regards to love, in regards to career. And within 5 days, there's something with 5s here, major change. There's going to be some clarity being brought into the situation. If you set the intention for so. You will see why. You will see why. Some of you guys could be feeling that you're not getting the recognition that you deserve. Or it could be in regards to this, possibly this partnership or this job. Hold on. It's important to feel out the energy. Feel out the energy. 9 of Cups in reverse. Strength in reverse. I don't feel like whatever it is that you're going after, it's not going to bring you emotional fulfillment. It's not going to be the, for some of you, it's a relationship, partnership, some kind of partnership. It's not going to be the wish fulfillment that you were hoping for, or that you might think it is. Yeah, 2 of Cups in reverse. I don't feel like this person has good intentions. But you know something's up. Cultivating and focusing on your own light and your own heart is really going to help you open up to receiving the clarity that you need in regards to this person. once you open up your heart space and you feel, right? Feel. So when you're thinking and contemplating, not necessarily getting in your head about it, but you're in a good space, you're in a peaceful space. It could be after meditation or during meditation or whatever. You get yourself into a place of peace, and then you can contemplate about your options. And just contemplate on one thing at a time, whatever comes up. And then just, sorry, I don't feel like I'm not trying to bark orders at you guys, but like this is what I do, right? So you just open up your heart space and you just feel out the possibilities, right? Listen to your body. What is it telling you? Do you feel like, I just feel jittery. Do you feel anxious? Do you feel like, do you feel something closing up in your throat? Do you feel like the energy is being drained from you? Like you feel the life force being drained from you? Like your body will literally tell you what's going on. Thermostat. I hear something about body temperature. Your body's going to speak to you about like temperature in your body. So that could be one channel, one way that you can start activating some awarenesses in regards to what your body and your intuition is telling you. Okay, they just say feel. Chariot. You're going to be able to move forward. You're going to complete this cycle. Some of you guys could be moving or traveling. Your world servers for some of you. And if you guys listen to Archangel Michael's teachings, you'll know exactly what I'm talking about. Communication. There's victory. You're moving up. You're moving on up. You're ascending and you're dropping any sort of burdens. This betrayal that happened is just literally going to fall away from you. You're taking a leap of faith. It's beautiful energy. Beautiful energy. So you are moving forward with the Chariot card here. Cancer energy. Highly emotional. Yeah, so the communicate clearly about what it is that needs to come out, because something needs to come out. Sit in a place of peace and silence. Work from the heart space. There's victory here. There's victory, so that's beautiful. Thank you, Spirit. Okay. Some of you guys are in this hanged man. Oh. Hold up. Be mindful that you aren't manipulating yourself or deceiving yourself or allowing other people to deceive you. Master your own energy, your own life force, your own path, your own lane. Scorpionic energy here. I feel like you may have misjudged someone. It could be a fire sign, Aries, Leo, Sagittarius. There's like someone's weighing out some options or trying to make a decision. This is underlying. Some of you guys might have thought that an Aries, Leo, Sagittarius or a Pisces was a lover, but they're actually your soul family. They're actually your friend. Okay, let's see what came out here. Wow. Oh, man. Sorry, guys. They're really getting me to focus hard on this. Let's just cut this out for a second because this is a different timeline. This is something that's coming up Okay, so could be within the next 5 days. There's going to be a sudden change. Sudden. It's going to be like, what just happened here? Okay, I'm picking up on a few things here. Choose a new direction. It could be in regards to your health. If some of you guys are planning on having children, I feel like there's something here around choosing a new direction. Fire. Hold on. This is really, really heavy. Because, okay, we're just going to read out the cards here and then we're going to dive because this is like, I'm picking up on a lot. Could be what you need to communicate. If it's in regards to children or having more children, there's some kind of change. There's restructuring on the foundation within what you thought you wanted or what you thought was expected of you by other people, by the world. This is very important to feel out your emotions, but I feel like it's kind of difficult for some of you. It's difficult to feel out your emotions because there's the Three of Swords energy. I feel like some of you guys might be pushing yourselves too hard. And it's really running you out. It's running you dry. And I feel like you're being encouraged to choose a new direction, a new path for yourself. Because the one that you're going down, you're going to get a tower moment. And that's usually just an opportunity of spirit to like say, we can't go down this path that is not good for you. It's not for your highest good. We got to redirect. I don't know why I feel like it's such an urgency. Some of you guys there's some kind of misjudgment. It could have been during the Mercury in retrograde. It really impacted your self-confidence. It's like you have the opportunity to turn all of this around. So we have a lot of cards here in the reverse. I just feel like there's been neglect. There's been neglect because of some kind of heartbreak. Or it could have led to heartbreak. There could have been some kind of neglect in your self-care and your self-love. It could have been really difficult reaching that point. It's like the path that you were on, it wasn't conducive. The people around you were not supportive, were not loving, were not caring, were not giving you what it was that you needed and what it is that you give to other people. It is really, it has impacted your self-confidence here, the King of Wands in reverse, Aries, Leo, Sagittarius. It could have been someone was leeching your energy. So important to do energy clearing and protection on the daily. I do it every day. It's become so much of a routine now. It's like brushing my teeth, washing my face, taking a shower, that kind of thing, right? It's affected your optimism, and it's blocking this idea, your true north, your true path. For some of you, it's in regards to a fire sign. You thought that this person was your twin flame, or it could have been your divine counterpart. I feel it's time to focus on something else. It's blocking your intuition, but you're coming out of this Five of Cups. You're coming out of this depression energy here. This is really... Oh, wait a second. Consider your options before you make any sort of decisions right now. We are in the full moon energy, and it's not always the greatest time to commit fully to anything, it's a good time to reflect. Feel the energy, reflect on how far you've come. It's going to help boost your confidence. Do a full moon, ceremony tonight. Take a salt bath or something. I feel like you guys know what you need to do. This is really interesting. All right, let's see what else. Okay, so there's some kind of message here. Yeah, okay, so someone's conflicted. Someone's conflicted. Wheel of Fortune. Sag energy here as well. I feel like there's some kind of inner child wounding that has been going on with this person. It's been a reflection of some kind of neglect, inner child wounding. But I feel like there's a shift. There's a little bit of impatience here as well. There was a major karmic lesson in regards to this person. Some of you guys could be blocking this person out. It's time to transform this heartache into something, into your destiny. It was fated. It's not always easy to hear. Yeah, I don't know about this. Shifty. Okay, you're coming out of Eight of Swords energy in regards to this. Yeah. So, you know what you need to do. There may be a tower moment. You are being given a heads up right now to pull back on your energy, do self-care, surrender, ask for guidance, do all of the amazing, beautiful things that you beautiful people know how to do, and that you have continue to build up yourself. That was really, okay, moving on. Let's just move out of that energy, please, and thank you. Thank you so much. We don't need to beat a dead horse or beat that horse to death, yeah. Okay, thank you, Spirit. Thank you for the heads up. In the near future, what's going on in the near future? Thank you. Someone's ego. Okay. There's going to be communication here. Someone has overcome their shadow. You're going to learn about something. Some of you are going to see this in a dream or in a meditation. You're going to see the download from the divine, receiving that clarity. That's going to help not only boost your own self-confidence, because you're beginning to understand that other people's choices have nothing to do with you, and the reason why other people behave the way that they did had nothing to do with you and has everything to do with their own stuff, their own karmic lessons, their own shadow, their own all of whatever, right? And remember how we talked about before, and I know I said, like, let's not hyper focus on it, but Spirit really wants to relay this so it's better understood for your own benefit, for your highest good. So someone received some karma for the things that they've done, the things that they've intentionally tried to do, and you're going to find about this in the near future. There's going to be a message that comes in from a Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio, or a fire sign, but I feel heavily it's a water sign that's going to come in. Could be an apology. They learned something. We'll just put it that way. They had an enlightening experience. They could be feeling a little bit in limbo right now, but they are trying to set themselves free. It's important to remain optimistic about the situation in regards to yourself. Also stand up for yourself. Stand up, communicate what it is that you need to. Could be Taurus energy here as well. That's beautiful. Oh my goodness. Okay. Yeah. Stand up for your beliefs. Stand up for your values. What holds you together? What has brought you to this point? Last 3 moon cycles, I feel it's been a lot longer for a lot of you, right? You've been on this path for a lot longer than I have. You know what I mean? So, but stand up for your values, stand up for what you believe in. It's going to help elevate your energy, your energetic frequency, your energetic signature. And so this person is going to have to be forced to meet you at that level. I just felt my heart. It hasn't been an easy road. It hasn't been an easy road for you. There's a divine counterpart here. It could be a past life soulmate. And it's very important not to get stuck on those things, right? Because we could actually create our own entrapment. Stay elevated, stay true to yourself, communicate your truth. Love, like I just feel so much love here. But there is definitely someone here that is going to be bringing in a new potential for love. Someone from the past, someone that you could have known from childhood, a best friend. Someone that you didn't even know or would even consider. But your heart is going to let you know, and it's going to bring in a great healing for you. The Star card could be an Aquarius. That's why it's important to remain open, so you can feel it out. It's going to feel magical. Stay centered and true to yourself. Don't compromise. Don't compromise yourself for anyone. You may feel like it's not coming. If for some of you that has been manifesting this love, it could feel like you can feel like a little impatient or like it's not happening, but it's happening. It's happening all in divine timing. There's justice being brought into the situation here. You're going to have a lot of options for some of you. In regards to love, in regards to work, it's a part of your divine birthright. The abundance, be open to your abundance to receive. Be strategic and make a head over heart decision if you need to. Use the wisdom that you've acquired up to this point. You're overcoming any sort of fears and blockages. There's just an element here in regards to patience. But in the near future. Okay. Sometimes in a spiritual journey, you're going to get your fire back. Don't worry. Whatever you're feeling right now is just temporary. But yeah, sometimes in the spiritual journey, we can find conflicting teachings, conflicting messages. And that is a test of your own intuition and of your own discernment. Okay. In the near future, you are going to be asked to forgive someone, forgive yourself. Possibly for putting yourself in this position. I feel like there's been some major karmic lessons, and like that is kind of like one of the last little things that we kind of like overcome and let go of is like forgiving ourselves for manipulation or anything like that. Maybe we didn't listen to our intuition. Some of you guys are meant to work together in a group with your spirituality. This is what's blocking something. Okay. Yeah. I mean, it's like simple solutions, but it does require consistency and work. Sometimes it does require the healing of a group, and that is just that's just like coming into a group dynamic and talking and speaking your truth and being heard and being understood, and just not necessarily having someone give you advice. You know, if that's not what you're seeking, if you're seeking for someone just to hold space and to hold your emotions and your truth, you can ask for that. Someone's going through some dark night of the soul. There's some kind of slow, they have an opportunity right now to shape up. Remember, this could be you. You know, flip it and reverse it. Oh, good, Brandy. Oh, good. I'm so glad to hear that. Thank you. That makes me smile. Thank you. Thank you so much. And I'm so happy. I'm so glad that you're here tonight. Sending the love back to you. Thank you. But yeah, someone has an opportunity here to shape up. Okay, they're saying that's too harsh. Sorry. There is an opportunity here for you or this individual to shift the energy, to be able to move past any sort of previous dynamics that were not serving you or this other person. There's a higher calling here for you and this group or this person has some kind of key in regards to like bringing you to the next person that's going to be a part of your soul family, the group that you're meant to do mission, you're meant to work with on the spiritual path. Perseverance is called for at this time. Someone's letting their ego get in the way. I don't feel like this is you. And that's compassion. Oh, compassion. There we go. There's the key. Okay. Show this person compassion. But at the same time, don't sacrifice your own values. Don't take on their burdens. Allow them to figure things out themselves. And try to rest. Okay. Thank you, Spirit. Try to get some rest. Try not to worry about it too much. I think some of them are like, someone's, yeah. So this came in the reverse. So someone is ignoring their intuition. Someone's ignoring this opportunity. You need to forgive. Scorpio energy here, Scorpionic energy. They're going through a major death and transformation. I feel like they don't quite understand, or they're like halfway through it. Hold on. Yeah. They're halfway through it. That's why it kind of feels like they're not going to, like they can't come forward yet. They're not done. They're still withholding something. It's really impeding their confidence. This could be your energy here as well. But yeah, it's creating a lot of confusion in regards to Capricorn, Taurus, Virgo, in regards to abundance and moving forward. But I feel like they feel your energy. They sense that you are very abundant. You are very in tuned with nature. You have this energy, this glow about you. You guys could have been going for walks together or camping together previously. And there was just this aura that you would give off, this energy that you would give off. This person's going through it. Yeah, they're going through an awakening here. Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio. They're trying to receive clarity in regards to the situation. This could be you as well. Ace of Wands, Ace of Swords. So there is a new beginning here. There is a new beginning. Play. That's going to help shift the focus off of them and onto yourself. They're in a phase of reflection at this time. They're going within to receive the clarity that they need. They're almost there. if they were to come forward at this time, I don't think the apology or the message would be genuine. Please don't let it affect your confidence. It has nothing to do with you. They're putting themselves in this hangman energy here, but they're trying to make movements here within themselves, the energetic shifts. I think they're beginning to understand what that means about, as above, so below, as within, so without. So I feel like they're going through their own transformation in regards to the understanding of universal laws that has something to do with the karmic lessons that they just received. And that's what it's like. It's like, we're going through life and we make these decisions and all this kind of stuff, right? And it could be out of a place of ego or whatever, but it's like the divine will like smack our hand. You know what I mean? Like say no. Or like if it's depending on the situation, right? It will get a jarring moment. But I feel like I don't need to explain. They don't want me to explain what they received, but they're in a heavy state of contemplation right now. And that's been a part of the clarity that is being gifted to you right now. So you can set yourself free. So you can get yourself out of this Five of Swords energy. I feel like this clarity is going to help. It's going to get you out of that and to take a leap of faith. A lot of you, okay, have Aquarius North Node, which is beautiful. Beautiful placement for sure. Be open to receiving love. Be open to receiving love. Like start dating around, start dating, open yourself up a little bit, it can be healing. It's not necessarily like filling a void or anything, but like putting yourself out there can make you feel like, yeah, there is other possibilities. There's other options that, that I can manifest into my life. And, yeah, have some fun, right? Go on some dates, have some fun. Yeah, beautiful. Okay. But forgiveness is meant to set yourself free. Try not to ruminate too much on that. Okay, let's move on. As I say that. Let's move on to recovery. Recovery. A lot of you guys do sense this coming. Recovery of finances, recovery of relationships, recovery of love, recovery of abundance, recovery of your health for some of you. And it's coming. It's you're making the incremental steps needed to see the longer lasting results. We really need to get out of the whole addiction to like having instant manifestation, instant gratification, instant, I don't know, like love, you know what I mean? Like things that are really instant, because like we've been conditioned to be addicted to that for consumerism and capitalism, right? So releasing that, any sort of expectations that you may have had on how it is that your abundance is going to come in is really going to just help it come in faster. Focusing on yourself, focusing on your self-care, meditation, Queen of Cups energy, Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio, you're going through a major transformation. You are being moved out of this energy, out of the Five of Swords. Like we just said, right? There's going to be some kind of clarity being brought into the situation, and you're going to get out of it. You're going to get out of the mental chaos, and you're going to move through that. It may still feel a little rocky, a little turbulent, but that is normal. Like we said before, right? Like it's kind of like this energy. I feel like for some of you, it's beating yourself up is kind of keeping you stuck in a space. That is a part of your transformation, your stability here. I think this full moon is really going to help you deep dive into some things. I feel like there's been a lot of like analytical stuff, which has its place and has its purpose. But I feel like there's some kind of lesson, there's some kind of epiphany that you're going to receive in regards to your emotions in doing this deep dive in this death and rebirth. Major transformation. You're turning what was your darkness, and you're turning that into something, I say this all the time, into something beautiful. But it's more than that. It's like a part of you. You literally take like the shadow and then you like morph it and you transmute it and you like turn it into like your strength. You turn it into something like into your foundation. You put it into your foundation. So you're indestructible. Okay, Queen of Cups. Very highly intuitive scorpionic energy here as well. Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio. Yeah, we just talked about it. Then self-care, the Empress. You have a lot to offer here. If you take some time for yourself, even if you can get an hour in for yourself, I feel like that's going to go a long way. Remember, like, it doesn't necessarily have to be tonight. It could be within the next 3 days. We're still in the full moon energy. But really carving some time out for yourself is going to be really beneficial because your emotions are trying to tell you something here. I feel like for some of you, there might be a regret in investing in something. Like you're not getting what you are getting out of it, and I feel like you're going to receive that clarity. Eight of Swords energy here. Yeah. Something that you might have invested in regards to school, it's putting you in this Eight of Swords energy. I feel like for some of you, it might be doubting, it might be planting seeds of doubt within yourself in regards to how powerful you actually are. And Spirit wants you to know that you are absolutely powerful and that you've been given these gifts from birth. It is a part of your DNA. It's a part of who you are. You don't need to learn this from someone. You don't need to be, you don't need to be certified to be you, to have the gifts that you have. You know what I mean? So for example, right? Like with my intuitive gifts, I've had them since I was a child. We won't talk about it, the whole life story, but like I've trained myself. I've been trained by my angels and my archangels and spirit guides and my ancestors. They've absolutely have been helping me. But I didn't need to pay someone to teach me how to be intuitive. I didn't need to pay someone to teach me how to be a psychic or to start tapping into mediumship. You know what I mean? And really, I didn't need to pay someone, even though I did buy a course, because that was my intention. Because I was in that energy before, right? I was in that energy where I was like, okay, well, I don't have the confidence in myself. I don't always know what I'm doing. You know what I mean? So, and it's nice to be able to be taught and to have that mentorship, right? So I bought a course from like one of the tarot readers that I really admired and stuff. And honestly, like I probably watched the first couple of videos to really like say, how to create the space, you know what I mean? And that kind of thing. And I'm like, I'm doing that already, and I didn't finish the course. And it's not because like that I think I'm too good for it or whatever, but it's because I've been guided the entire time. And I feel like that has been really what helped my self-confidence and my empowerment is by listening to my own intuition and what my emotions were telling me, right? My inner child was coming through in a lot of the things that I was doing, and I was noticing that. And I was noticing how much fun this was and how much fun it was to study, off lives, off camera, and to be able to deep dive into myself and to really analyze and to really tap into that flow, right? It's really, really fun and really creative. So don't feel that you need to be certified. You don't need to be like, I feel like that's it's not to criticize. It's just, I feel like it's an old way of doing things. It's like the student and the teacher, what do they call it? The subordinate, you know what I mean? Like that, this person, they're gifted and all this stuff and they have all this power and all the whatever, right? We talk about this a lot, but I feel like it really needs to be, focused on, right? Because yeah, like there's a lot of self-doubt in regards to any sort of what you're investing, time, money, energy, right? But you are absolutely powerful. You are absolutely gifted. You're here on this live with me tonight. And those of you who resonate with a lot of my readings, and even those that don't resonate with the readings or anything to do with spirituality, you are absolutely powerful. You have these gifts. And it's just, we can be self-taught. That was the bottom line. That was the bottom line is that I'm mostly self-taught. And I've been absolutely guided by my ancestors and my spirit guides and my archangels and everyone, right? What I would do, I spent a lot of time alone as a part of my journey. But I did receive a lot of help from a lot of people. I did not do this alone. You know what I mean? But I when I did devote my time to my spirituality and to like meditate, and you know, I've explained before about how I meditate, right? So there's a million ways to meditate. It doesn't necessarily need to be in the, you know, lotus position and that way, because I feel like there's a blockage for some of you with that in regards to what it should look like, what it should feel like, what it should be like. And I think it's like, take all of that and just throw it out the window because it's not serving you. And just to be open to the experience, open to what it is that your ancestors and your guides are constantly trying to communicate with you and lead you and guide you through this process to come back to yourself and believing that you have this power. Don't get me wrong, I love to study. I love studying. I love learning. I love, you know what I mean? Like all of that really great stuff. But at the same time, I feel Spirit is really encouraging to believe in yourself and to believe what it is that you have, the power that you hold. And once you unlock that within yourself, you're going to feel, you're just going to feel it. I don't think I need to, I don't think I need to, okay, for some of you, you've been trying. You've been doing a lot of really good work, and it feels like you're not getting anywhere. It's impacting your empowerment and your ability to be able to open up to other people. For some of you, I feel like this is recovering what was always meant to be yours. You're recovering your certain aspects of your soul that you may have lost during lifetimes. That's for some of you, but I feel like there's, some of you guys have been trying, and it's just like, it feels like you're not getting anywhere. And that's okay. That's okay. That's a part of the journey. That's a part of the journey and the self-discovery and what it is that resonates within you. Doesn't mean you're doing anything wrong. I feel like your shadow is being really hard on yourself right now and is dumping a lot of crap on you that is not necessary. I feel like it's time to get that shadow in place and say, no more. That is not how I talk to myself. This is not how I treat myself, and take your power back. Focus on self-love and self-care. We're gonna and it's also important to remember what works for one person may not work for another person, right? And not to beat yourself up, right? Like, for example, with all the things that I share, new ideas. Yeah. Listen to the ideas that are coming through to you. I feel like you're going to be receiving messages from birds, spirit totems, that kind of thing. I should stop calling them spirit totems. A lot of you guys can hear animals speak to you, and you've been holding back in regards to that because you're afraid of what other people will think. But it's like become a point now where it's like, it's undeniable. Someone may have been wicked to you in the past that really impacted your intuition. Yeah, it created a lot of conflict within yourself. There could have been a lot of competition in regards to the situation, but I feel like you could have been competing with siblings. This could have been a mother who was very manipulative or really harsh, and it's been embedded in you. But you're very, oh my God, you guys, you're powerful. Absolutely powerful. It's time to break free out of this. I see you breaking free out of this. Yeah. Yeah. You're creating the stability that you want, that you need, that you're manifesting within yourself and within your family dynamics. You're manifesting Gemini energy here as well. Loving yourself is going to set yourself free. It's going to help tone down the shadow, learning to embrace and love. I think first of all, for some people, the first step is to understand and to be open to understanding that we have different aspects of ourselves, that we aren't just this one person, this one consciousness, this one anything, right? Like we're multi-dimensional and multifaceted, meaning like we're very complex, right? We have, to simplify it, you could utilize like the medicine wheel, the mental, emotional, spiritual, and physical, right? So we have these different elements of ourselves that need nurturing, that need focus and need intentional focus, right? And devotion too, right? It doesn't mean that we're going to be perfectly flat and perfectly like balanced the whole time, because life's going to get crazy. But what are we going to do to help nurture ourselves within that foundation, within that self-care, within our mental space, our emotional space, our spiritual space, our physical space? And then when you start getting a little bit further into your journeys, right, we talk about inner child healing. So there's, I believe everyone has a wounded inner child. I mean, we've all been through some shit, right? So learning what that is and who that is, who that little girl is inside of you, and working with someone, could be in a counseling session. Hold on, sorry, I just got... But really, like, exploring the different aspects of yourself, what it is that you need. And your intuition is telling you. Your intuition is telling you you're absolutely powerful. A lot of you guys are really powerful manifestors. It's a time for self-reflection at this time. Yeah. Okay. King of Pentacles. Some of you might feel like that you're not going fast enough and that it's causing a lot of confusion. Okay. Well, that was beautiful. Thank you so much. Oh yeah, we're going to do a quick oracle here. I don't even know how long I've been on here for, but it's been good to come back. So many changes are happening, so many shifts, and thank you all so much for being patient with me. Let's see here. I feel like some of you would really benefit from joining a group of like-minded individuals, right? So like myself and a few other people are creating this nonprofit for healers and for people that, consider themselves healers or on the spiritual journey, or if you just feel the vibe, then you're more than welcome to join us. We definitely want to hear your vision on how to be able to move forward and cultivate your gifts. But yeah, right now is not a time for action. It's a time for emotionally walking away from situations. Whew. All right. Well, that was very interesting. Thank you so much. Thank you so much, everyone, for being here. What messages do you have for the collective to help them navigate their path that is in their highest good and in the presence of love? I just felt leadership. Yeah. Communication. Take a risk. Go on an adventure, go on road trips. A lot of you guys could be traveling. Like I said earlier, beauty. Oh, that's awesome. Thank you, Spirit. What else do we got? Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. You're emerging into the light. You are the light. You are the light. Bring the light. Okay. Okay. Ooh. I just felt a little bit of like a surge of energy, so I just needed to kind of step over there for a second. Yeah, okay. Like I said, I feel like a lot of you guys understand what's going on. You understand, you've acquired a lot of wisdom. And it's important not to discount yourself, discount what it took to acquire that wisdom, right? And how do we gain wisdom? We make a shitload of mistakes and we learn from them and we build ourselves up again and we keep moving forward. We don't let it break us. We don't let us become bitter. We use it to become better. I just heard better. I don't know. Okay. So awakening. A lot of you guys are going through a massive awakening at this time. I feel like living and moving from the present moment is going to help you. And so I had a difficult time from shifting from what we just talked about into this, right? So a lot of you could be feeling that as well. Letting go and coming into the present moment, awakening. Understanding that you are exactly where it is that you need to be. You're going to receive a lot of guidance here in silence, going into nature, working with the moon. Okay, didn't I just say this? You guys are leaders. You guys are leaders. You guys have everything that it takes. Your whole life has been preparing you for this, to step into your leadership role. And what does that look like? It looks a little bit different for all of us. And we could work together to find out what that is for you, right? We could tap into like doing some astrology readings, and because a lot of channeling does come through there, but we could help set the stage for yourself. Next is beauty. And I mean, we've said this a lot. Right now is a beautiful time to really cultivate that self-love, that see the beauty within yourself as you see it in others. It's really going to help in shifting the gear, shifting the focus, right? Shifting focus. To bring in your what? Your abundance. Yeah. Bring in your abundance. Oh, beautiful. Okay, yeah. So I am going to speak a little bit about some of the work that I do because, of course, Spirit loves, to use me as an example, and I willingly do so. So as a part of my mission, and I've spoken about this in another collective reading, but a part of my mission, one of my missions, is to help prepare you for this leadership role, right? And like I said, everyone is a little bit unique. Everyone is a little bit different. However, there is an overall kind of formula. It's like a formula that you could apply to your life through this coaching program that I have going on, to really help you in understanding yourself and understanding your purpose, right? And I'm just here to shine the light. I'm here to illuminate what may be in the darkness, what may be blocking you, what may be needed to focus on a little bit, or just to help you focus, right? And it is not about like the whole subordinate thing. And I know we just talked about that. See how that conflicts? That's so funny. That's so funny how that happens. But here I am. So yeah, like I said, it is a part of my mission to utilize the wisdom that I've acquired in my life to get me to where I am today. And, the things that I've discovered, the path that I've created, because it's not necessarily just one path that I follow, spiritually speaking, right? Like I've created my own path, and that has been highly encouraged in a lot of the readings, and a lot of people that I read for, is to really help help to serve and to help build up your confidence within yourself to do what it is that your heart is calling you to do. Yeah, so it's a 3-month program. We do 1-hour coaching. There is a group Q&A session every week. There's free 30-minute tarot readings as well. And yeah, I feel like it'd be really fun to be able to get connected with you on that sort of level, one-on-one. And a lot of channeling comes through. A lot of your ancestors, your spirit guides, and your archangels who are really wanting to connect with you, they will connect through our sessions to help really guide the process. Yeah, so it's something that I'm very passionate about. It brings me a lot of happiness. It brings me a lot of joy. And I am super stoked and I'm so honored. I am so honored to be here and in my purpose and my mission to be able to help serve you guys, because it makes the hell and everything that I've gone through, it makes it worth it, right? That's why I do what I do, because I can take what it is that I've acquired over my lifetime and all the crap, all the shit, all the, the addictions, all of the stuff. It all served a purpose, right? So I could help you in navigating your path a little bit more smoothly, a little bit more, you don't necessarily have to go through everything that I've been through, because I could help and I could serve. So thank you so much for the love. I love you so, so much. Sending beautiful full moon vibes and healing vibes for you ladies and for you gents out there as well. I hope you guys have a really good night and take care. Bye. Mwah.